it up so you can see my amazing hoodie.
Oh, I got one too, but my stuff's all on the
I
bottom.
thought you were going to wear the unicorn.
I'm going to wear the other one to rep the other one.
Wow.
So we got 2 new hoodies.
This one is so cute.
It's a very nice. It shows up nice on there, too.
Yeah.
This is about to be the most lowest energy podcast you've ever heard, besides depressing Ben Talks Tuesdays.
I just wanted to give him a hug. Oh, my God.
Oh, I know. My life
I can't.
is terrible.
I can't.
That's so funny. Yeah, Jen has coronavirus, so
Listen.
I'm trying to stay away from her. Tell them what happened.
I don't.
Where did you get? How did you get it?
So, like, you know, I truly believe in signs. The movie and just signs in general.
Good movie.
And I mean, last week, I predicted that Diet Coke shortage was going to come true, I think, and it's trying to take me out now. So I might only have a few days left.
I don't think you have I think we're going to quarantine you. We're just going to be, what do they wrap your room in, like cellophane or something? What do? They do something like that.
No, like
16 days.
So I saw on, I don't know, I think it was on Facebook, but they were showing like how they're going to prepare if someone in Connecticut does get the coronavirus. Instead, they have to go like transport them from their home to the hospital. They have like this clear like body bag type thing.
That sounds terrifying.
It just like reminds me, like, have you seen the movie Outbreak?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
This is like literally it, but like less monkeys.
Yeah, way less monkeys.
But like
yeah.
monkeys would have been way cooler. I mean, what is this even?
Well, you just got your headphones.
And also like, I don't know, coincidence or fate, but my new AirPod Pros just arrived straight from China themselves. And, you know, woke up not feeling so great.
Yeah, a little scratchy throat. Coincidence? I
think not.
Well, I mean, it was going to be one of our vacation spots, but now they're saying there might be a travel ban to there. So
China?
Yeah, that was going to be one.
You want to go to China?
I would love to go to China.
Really?
Yeah, I want to go everywhere. I don't want to like not experience
really like
things,
China's
but
not on my list.
It should be because the food is amazing. From what I've heard, I mean, it's not like just China. You have to like pick a spot. You can't just be like China. Food's great, but like
Hong Kong.
It depends on where you go. But I definitely want to travel. And China's on that spot. But I don't think we're gonna be able to travel there.
Yeah.
Yeah, not gonna happen.
Well, not anytime soon.
Yeah, I think that's a long ass flight too. You know,
Yeah.
it's like a crazy long flight. I mean, I'll just watch like all the Fast and Furious. I mean, that'll get me about, you know,
the whole way
there.
there.
The whole way there. That'll be no.
You'll have some left over.
I'll have some
probably.
left over to watch on the way back.
What are you
Jesus.
drinking?
I'm just drinking black coffee.
I'm drinking coffee with almond milk and 3 Splenda.
Yeah, Splenda's actually
Splenda's also made in China, so like I gotta get it in while I can.
and it got in it. The Splenda's got the carbs.
So anyways, we're almost done with our first 2 weeks of our Let's Get This Shred Together.
Yes.
And yesterday, I internally reached a new low for myself because I had to track cough drops. I literally had to use 100 calories / carbs devoted to cough drops. Which I think people don't realize, like, I mean, like, if you're dying, like, who cares? Like, have the damn cough drop. But I'm, like, so serious with this, I'm not messing up.
Oh, my God.
So I logged my cough drops, and would you know, there are 4 carbs in 1 cough drop.
Little
Right.
cough drop, yeah.
I mean, you could get sugar-free, but these ones that I use are just amazing. So, like, it was worth 4 carbs. But, you know, when you take, like, all those natural remedies, like that, like some of those cough syrups that have, like, honey in them,
Yeah.
it's actually a lot of carbohydrates and sugar.
How many did you have in one day?
So I like planned it out that I would, like, sacrifice 100 calories, which comes out to about 7 cough drops.
7 cough. So 7 cough
So
drops,
I really don't
people.
have them during the day, but, like, definitely when I wake up and at night.
Yeah, that's
So I'm not drowning in my saliva.
mucus. Gross. Yeah, so that's great. I'll be using this mic from now on. And
No, I'm actually fine.
Yeah, you sound it.
I
You
think
look
it
too.
it was like that perfume that I smelled the other day. It set me off.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It was after then I wasn't the
Dude.
same.
I got it. I was thinking about this too because, like, you know that like people say that they can like smell things in their like really sensitive to it.
Mhm.
I used to be when I was a kid, like, oh, shut the hell up. You're so whiny. But now, I don't have scented candles at my house. Like, I don't do those types of things.
Yeah.
Like, maybe like incense or something like that. Maybe we'll light a candle every once in a while. But it's like,
Just to set the mood.
yeah, just to set the mood for me to eat dinner and then pass out. So, yeah, I mean, it's like, but that sense stuff, like some people, like, yo, if you load up, and I think it goes, I'm just gonna say this, I think it goes more for really cheap, like men's cologne, like Axe and shit,
Yeah.
and like women's like really old cologne, like or perfume.
Yes.
It's like, what in the hell is going on? Like, some people walk by and then for like hours it just like I smell them in here.
Yeah.
And it's like, but I mean, even like I was in CVS and this was like a month ago. I remember like being behind this woman. I'm like, oh my God. I was like trying to breathe through my mouth. I was like, I can't like be near her. So I remember I let the guy in front of me. I'm like, yeah, you can go. I wasn't in a rush or anything. I was like, yeah, you can go. You could suffer. And I remember like him like looking like kind of like looking around like, oh man, this is bad.
Yeah, it's like sometimes you should just like, your natural scent is better. Just like shower and wear deodorant, and you don't need to like drown yourself.
Yeah, some people just drown themselves in.
And especially like in a setting like this where it's so like small,
yeah.
You should really be like respectful that some people like do have allergies.
Yeah, yeah.
Because literally like my throat was like instantly about to close up.
Maybe that is. Maybe you're just allergic.
So I think that this is just like a downward spiral of almost being choked by perfume.
by a perfume. It's like that's like heavy though, but I think it's not like young. I don't want to say like young scents. How do you say that?
No, I don't. It's all scents to me. Like anything that is like strong like that.
Yeah.
I can't.
Musky.
And like my parents are the same way.
Yeah.
Like I have one perfume that I can actually tolerate on myself, and if I want to wear it, I have to like put it on outside.
Does your dad put on cologne?
No, he just uses like aftershave.
So he just rubs it on his mustache? Huh?
And deodorant, just like, like normal people. You don't need to like drown.
Yeah.
Just take care of yourself.
Well, I mean, because what I'm saying is like a lot of people like when they start wearing a cologne, they're like, that's my cologne, that's my scent, and they wear it for the rest of their lives.
Oh, well, he has been using it forever, but it's not a cologne. But like,
it's like,
haven't
like
you realized like
like that? Oh, that hurt.
Your like whatever you use for your deodorant or like body spray, that stuff is so potent. Like you don't need to use cologne.
And because
that's where the problem is. They're using that so their deodorant has scent, their body spray has scent, and now they're like, let me add cologne. It's like, please stop.
Have you ever been around someone that like really lotions up their body with like really strong scented like rose
and they're
lotion,
shining,
and you're just like, and they have like
they
glitter
look
in
slippery.
it and shit. Yeah, and then
no.
I had to spot a client one time on a spotting at the wrist, like you're supposed to. Nazem, way to go. All right, so he saw spotting, and she had lotion on her arms, and my hands went. And I was just like, ugh.
You know what else
gross.
is disgusting? When people have so much lotion on, and then they start sweating.
Yeah.
So the beads are like chalk. Like they're pouring chalk
you mean
out of
like
their
when
pores.
you use
my fake
tanner?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jen's elbows get runny.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like
it's
streaks.
bad.
Streaks.
It's like a Oompa Loompas crying on my skin. But whatever. Hey.
Yeah. Hey.
We all have to,
Yeah. You
pale skin, drastic measures.
Dude, I haven't been outside in like 3 years. I've just been working 15-hour days and staying in here. I really should get outside.
Yeah.
That's why we
should.
We have low energy. It's in the middle of the winter too. Let's all talk about how sad my life is. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Actually, we've been really busy here.
Dude, it has been insane.
Yeah.
It has been absolutely crazy. And I think it is also just because of the summer, but it's also because we've been like everything has been on point. We have a lot of new trainers. So there's a lot of new like new eyes here and stuff. So it's been really, really good. And everybody's like been like super helpful and like I don't know, it's just different. It's just a different vibe. It's been really I mean it's been like that for a while now, but it's like
that 2020 vibe.
It's definitely working. And people are trying to, slim down for the summer.
Yeah.
I got to see a guy I used to work with and he's coming in for training. I'm really, really excited that he is coming in for training because we kind of like set it off for one another to do better with our lives, I guess. I don't want to say like just be so vague with it, but it's like he like motivates me and I motivate him, and I like that. But once you see him, we are very different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am short, dark hair. He is 6'6" and very pale, and looks like if Frankenstein and Dracula had a baby. Just a tall, pale, very, very pale man. But it's kind of like...
So he doesn't get out in the sun either.
No, yeah. Well, considering he's closer to the sun because he's like 6'6". But I'm excited. I'm excited to see him too.
I saw you liked my post that I shared.
What post?
The Jordan Sayat. You could definitely copy that from me.
I didn't.
Yes, you did. Don't even try to lie. You know how far I had to scroll down to find that?
Okay.
What are the chances that we would both be scrolling all the way down his page and posting something at the same time?
You listen.
You're a liar. I know you are. And then you put your writing right over where you screenshotted my name.
I didn't screenshot it.
Want to bet?
You can click.
Want to bet? Ben, there's no way. He hasn't posted that in like the last 3 months. I was scrolling his page.
Yo, what is this accent you're coming at me? You get mad and you're just starting to come at me?
Okay, but honestly,
no.
You did.
No.
Ben, you clicked on mine after I posted it, and then you did it.
You got to look into there when you yell at me like that so they can see what's going on.
No. So just admit
the
truth.
How hyped up are you on cough drops?
Admit the truth.
Did you have 3 cough drops?
And steak will. Okay, but really.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was an amazing. I agree with it. It's kind of annoying. Yeah.
So, anyways, after that long tangent, the thing we're talking about.
What was it? I don't even remember.
It's this video.
Oh yeah.
And it says, everybody praises you when you're someone who tracks your finances.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
But then the second you start tracking your calories, everybody assumes that you have an eating disorder.
Yeah, it's so true.
I
love this guy.
I don't know. No,
I love him so much.
He's the best. I mean, nobody can say it better than him, but I'll just read like a little bit of what he said. He's basically just going into, you save your money, track your expenses, and, you set a certain amount of money maybe for the month, for the week, whatever you budget out for yourself.
Yeah.
And everybody kind of thinks, wow, this person has it together. That's awesome. They're so into their finances. But then if you start doing the same with calorie counting, people are like, that's okay. You don't need to do that. It's going to, make you have some disordered eating. But honestly, like that really like clicked for me that like that's all you're doing is budgeting your energy throughout the day.
Yeah, for sure.
So, you have 1,700 calories and you can spend those calories how you choose to. And to me, I don't know. I can see how for some people maybe it becomes obsessive when you're only eating 1,000 calories.
Yeah.
But for me, it's not like disordered at all.
Well, it's because we understand the value for food, but it's also just education. And that's what really matters is like education over everything else. And that's what seems to bother people the most. It's like, what is this? And you got to go just simply, hey, it's just educating yourself on what food actually is.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
So, and for some people, it's like there's nothing wrong. Like we're on that society kind of kick where they're like, nothing's wrong with you. You're fine. It's like, yeah, nobody said anything was wrong with us. It's like It's just that we're taking our health into consideration. We educated ourselves. We know what we need to eat. So, I mean, those people who kind of say that type of thing, it's like, say that to my waistline, bro. I'm getting sexy again. Finally, it's getting a little chunky. Now I'm starting to get sexy again.
Me too. I'm wearing my smaller pants today.
Me too, but I always wear smaller pants.
After I've lost a total of, what is going on with this thing?
It's just probably just malfunctioning.
I've lost a total of almost 4 pounds since we started.
So that's for 2 weeks. So yeah, you're actually like way ahead.
Yeah.
You're super ahead though.
Super ahead.
So now you could probably eat a little bit more.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna follow whatever it tells me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna abide by the avatar. So I found out that Lane Norton is coming out with his own tracking system. It's gonna be called Carbon.
Okay.
And I was like, ooh.
It's probably gonna be like
very
similar.
Same,
yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
But I was like, wow.
I wonder what kind of things he had to jump through to do that, because there's no way that he didn't sign like a release or something for that,
I feel like how sometimes like the way like things like end, sometimes like lawyers were like let you like break that.
Yeah.
I feel like they had a lot of like turmoil and stuff going on. So
And it was
he might have got out of it.
Yeah, wasn't it all because Holly wanted to work there, or something?
Yeah,
His
it
wife
was some
wanted to work there.
drama.
Yeah, it was weird. But I mean, I would much rather go with Lane. I like him.
Anyways,
more.
talking about Lane Norton, we didn't talk about how the Arnold Expo in Ohio got canceled because of the coronavirus.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was really excited to see some of the results from that because I
actually
followed 2 people.
feel well, they're still gonna compete. So they canceled the expo because they predicted like 250,000 people.
Yeah.
And what they're saying about the coronavirus is like any event over 5,000 people they don't want you to have.
What? That's so crazy.
Because they do a strongman competition and a like bodybuilding competition, and they know how hard the people have worked, they're like, hey, we're gonna let you compete.
That's awesome.
But no spectators.
I had no idea. I thought it was like just done.
No, they're gonna compete, but there's no spectators and there's no expo.
Oh, okay. Well, that still sucks for the people.
It still sucks because I feel like in that setting you kind of thrive on the crowd, and like that's like 50%.
Do you think they're gonna broadcast it differently then? Like take that and say, hey, let's spend a little bit more for the cameras and stuff.
I would think maybe do something more like in depth, like But I felt bad for like I follow a lot of like people who just have like you could say like smaller businesses in like the fitness industry.
Same.
And just to see like they didn't find out until like 4 days before.
Yeah, that's
so they
shitty.
had spent like tens of thousands of dollars on making booths and getting certain like merchandise made and all that stuff.
I would imagine they probably get that back, hopefully. That shit sucks, man.
Well, I watched a video that Lane did on it, and he said no.
Ooh, that sucks.
So they're hoping that it was going to
sucks.
be rescheduled.
Yeah.
It kind of worked out in my favor, I will say, though, because Meg Squats was supposed to go.
Oh, yeah.
And she made like these limited edition like shirts for the Arnold.
You bought them.
Oh, yeah, I already bought it this morning. So because there was no Arnold, she's like, we're selling them online now. And I was like, yay.
Dude, you have like so much new swag.
I know.
You get that new stuff. Well, I don't
but
have
it's just crazy how, I guess you have to be, it's a serious thing. So I guess you have to take all the precautions. But I would have never thought something like that would be canceled.
I never thought something like that would happen. But
this also reminded me of Jeff. I heard it this morning too.
What?
It's like the there's like an electronic like concert, Ultra Festival in Florida, and they canceled that also.
Oh, he is.
I think he went one year.
He's very upset right now because he bought his glow sticks, he bought his Oakley shades.
So they're canceling
sunblock
a lot.
For his head. Yeah. Oh, but I don't think they're screwing around. I don't really see the hype. It's an election year. It's like this is what happens when you ever notice that. I mean, it's not like this like weird thing that I'm saying. It's like every time somebody's trying to get reelected, all this crazy shit happens, and it's like look over.
Are
there.
you a conspiracy theorist?
No, I'm just saying it's just so easy to follow. It's like if you're really like thinking about it, you're like, okay, hey, shit's about to get a little crazy.
Yeah.
And it happens every time.
I think we're gonna find out the Democratic candidate very soon. Who do you think it's gonna be? Colonel Bernie or
I don't know, man. I don't like any
creepy Biden.
I literally don't like any of the candidates across the board.
Yeah.
I just don't like any of them, and it sucks because it's always like choose one. I feel like that's so shitty.
It's like that picture I showed you of Michael Scott.
Yeah. Yes,
and it's like me being pro-choice.
Yeah. It's just like it's
pro-choice but pro-gun and pro this.
Yeah, you can have we need more
but why,
parties.
It's like everyone, almost like I would say majority of people that you meet have like the same views that we do, where it's literally right down the line.
Usually.
So why haven't they done something different? Like why is it only? I mean, I know they have independent candidates, but I mean, let's face it, they never.
It's reaction.
Get any attention.
It's just reactionary. It's similar like in this in our industry or any industry. It's like something crazy, something provocative, something sexy, something risky sells and gets people's eyes on it. They know that. We've known that for hundreds of years. Seriously, like hundreds of years. The more you say that's a little crazy, the more people will follow you. Nobody wants to hear in the middle like, hey, we all should get along. And, nobody wants to hear that. They want to hear this guy did this guy did that. That's what gets views. It's like, it's just not as juicy. And you know that. I mean, we know that. Everybody knows that, you know? It's like anytime you're trying to sell something, I mean, you can look on Instagram. We can open it right now, scroll through. It's like sex, something crazy, somebody falling, somebody getting hit with a band, a dog getting pet, you know, 100 likes for Jesus. Like, it's like 1,000 different things.
We're going to have to up our game then.
Yeah, we're going to have to. We're going to have
some of these marketing ploys.
We're going to have to say something crazy, you know? Jen has coronavirus. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit.
Could you imagine if I was like the first person?
Dude, if you really get it, I'm going to be so excited because I'm famous by association. I'm like, oh, my God, I know her. I'm like, she's great.
I was just telling Ben, it's like after you have the flu, you definitely know when you just have a cold. Because,
yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. When I had the flu, that was terrible.
Dude, you were out for like 20 days.
18 days.
That is insane. Mm-hmm. That is insane.
Insane in the membrane.
And then you got a flu shot.
Well, yeah.
It was like after. You're like, I'm going to get a flu shot. I'm like, 18 days.
No, I didn't.
You?
I didn't get a flu shot till this, like, a few months ago.
Yeah.
Beginning of flu season. But, you know, like, it's not like I'm not like an anti-vax person. It's just like I was like, oh, well, I've never gotten the flu, so I wasn't going out of my way to get a flu shot.
Same.
But then once I got it, I was like, oh, that's never happening again.
What, the flu shot?
No, me getting the flu. I mean,
I
know you can still get it, but I was like, if there is a way that I can like take precaution, I'm gonna try.
Yeah,
that's that was terrible.
But that's another thing, like the anti-vacciners, and then people.
Did you see the thing I posted about the coronavirus vaccine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's something crazy. People are like, hey, that's
it's like if there was a vaccine, half of you guys wouldn't want to get it anyway. So shut up.
Shut your mouths. I wouldn't want to.
Everybody's so crazy.
Everybody's.
Well,
insane.
I think. You know, if they came out with a vaccine, I'd be like, ooh, I think it's like really early for me to want to be trying that vaccine.
Yeah, you don't want to be the first 100.
Yeah.
You want to be like
maybe next year.
Yeah, maybe like after about like 30.
Maybe next year I'll get that COVID-19.
Yeah, after like 200, 300,000 people.
I was like, why are they calling that? Are there two different things going on?
They just need to say like, get shot C or something. They make it sound scary. They're like 1C.
Of course they do.
Thing. Yeah, it's freaking terrifying. Just call it like, yay, shot C or something. I would go in there. Yeah. No problem. Flu shot. I don't know. So, all right. Well,
I had a busy day today.
You have a crazy busy day, and you are
you
sick.
training today?
I have 2 trainings today. I don't have a ton. It's supposed to be my day off, and I'm still training on my day off.
Yeah.
That's how crazy it's been.
But you've always come in on Fridays.
Thank you, Jen. Yes, I'm trying not to do that.
It's just like if he can only take one day off from me a week or else he gets anxiety.
That's, you know what? You just found out what it is. Because it's like I spend 6 days a week with you. Then I edit a video or another video, and it's with you in
and then
it.
You edit my pictures.
Edit the picture, and then, you know what? It's just great.
And with that said.
And that's it.
Time to do it all over again.
Yeah. Live, laugh.
Live sculpted. Peace.
Live Sculpted.